Welcome back to the GLAC Studios oil painting tutorial. This is Gomati Sivasankaran and we are in class 8 of the Dhanya Lakshmi painting. Dhanya Lakshmi is the um, goddess of wealth in terms of crops, and it's one of the 8 different Lakshmi avatars that are celebrated for all the positive propensities of life. And we are working on the 4th layer of this painting. Quickly, what we had done is to do the layer 1, 2, and 3. With layer 2 is the way that we had done a lot of planning and execution as well prior to layer 2, and then we filled in. That was a blocking or filling. Layer 3 was a bit into building on the dark versus light, and right now we are in layer 4, building more depth and nuances in every single section. We are still working on that. We have done a couple of lessons in this layer 4, and now we are in the layer 4 doing the section where the focus goes on to the jewellery. And for the jewellery, I have thought a lot of things, like using some jewellery that is relating to the country that she is representing also. So I've had some ideas, and you can find those references in yeah, in the um, description box. So you could use that. So when you look at the jewelry references that I have picked up for this session, you will see jewelry references for so many countries also, because like I said, there are 8 paintings that I'm working on, and all these 8 series are representing children from 8 different origins in this world. So I have done some homework, so you could pick up anything that you feel comfortable with. And here, this baby girl is a Danish girl, so I have chosen to go with some Danish design, jewelry and such. And I have looked at some interesting bangles that you will see, and necklaces that are thin, and then also there is a Viking bracelet kind of a thing. I want to use that Viking bracelet idea for her belt, and then I will use the good old rare gold bangle. Um, by Christensen of Copenhagen, that you see in the reference for her bangles, because I kind of like it. I don't know if it is really gold, how it looks, because it's only a drawing that I could find on the net. And of course, the dollar symbol, the symbol of Denmark. I think that's also a very appealing one to think about. The tree, it's something very common that I have also seen in um, I have seen women wear here, simply. So I think these are very interesting pieces. It's not necessary that I'm going to copy exactly the same of what I see here. That's also why I have just left the reference there for you to choose. I'm going to do a combination of stuff here, and let's see. Let's get started with the bangles. And with respect to the earrings also, I think I will make a blend of ideas from what I have seen, like, here in the real stuff. So nothing totally big. I would, I think I will go with first the bangles and the belt, and then we'll work on the necklace, because I think I need some time to think on the necklace as well. So let's do the bangles. I looked at the bangles. What I saw, what was interesting about the bangles was like it had a interesting bigger lump, and then there is this um, you know um, thicker cylinder moving and then the bigger round and such. That's a very interesting construction. And it says it's gold, but we don't see the color on this because it's just a drawing of it. So I'm going to keep up doing it in a lighter, color first. So I think I will go with a bit of titanium white and in the beginning. Yeah, let's see how that goes. And then we can refine it wherever we need. So I would just assume that it is, kind of on the silver plane. Um, but the design as such, if I have to do one of the hands, the design as such goes like having bigger lumps going like this across, and then there is this thinner ones going across like this. So that's the kind of look that I get. So I'm going to do that using this titanium white first, and then I can build onto that. Yes. So it kind of helps that we have used a lighter color to start the construction, and then we can develop that. We have to understand one thing that we did in the previous layers is that when we were doing jewelry, we actually did not take any reference. So we did the spacing for jewelry using yellow ochre and a little bit of primary yellow, and white as well. So that's what we did, and now we are actually working on the details of the jewelry. Yes. Okay. Let's see, how is that coming up there? All good? Mm-hmm. It is like constructing the way we constructed this painting itself, the picture itself in our layer 3. So it is like that we are doing again in the jewelry space. Yeah. Okay, so I have managed to do that. The belt, I like the Viking idea. I wanted that, web kind of a thing going in the belt. So I want to use that is like a triple layer, isn't it? So I have to be careful with the colors here. There are really nice colors here. So I'm creating those dotted spaces. I'm again doing it in white so I could see things better, and then I can build on the construction slightly later. So that's the Viking belt idea coming up. Okay, I wanted that Viking bracelet to be turned into this Viking belt. Okay. I like the way it is turning out, even though it's really at the early stage. I guess this is fine. Okay, the Viking belt setup is done. Now the focus can be on her earrings. I would like to have her to have. Usually have an emerald, a ruby kind of stone in just one piece, and I like that. So that's something so simple, and it could be effectively showing grandeur there. So I want to keep to that. That's about it. And now I am a little bit struck with the sorry, yeah, with the crown as well, because I have found a crown also, and this kind of a crown is like a tiara, and I want to work on that, which means we'll have to let go of the space on top also. So the crown will look slightly different, and that's what I had in mind. Let me go with this and see how things go. So it's the crown that you see here is it's a kind of, the cherry kind of thing on her tiara, and that's a lovely crown to work with. Maybe we can use that as the base and create something atop to keep up this design. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see. So it's like ivy leaf or something, a leaf, and that is in diamonds or such, and then there are cherry setup done. Yeah, that's amazing. Yes, I would need a zero brush to draw this first. So I'm going to take this white is going to help us do this job of painting out our ideas. Huh? So I'm going to do that. I think yeah, good. So I have a clean brush with it's a zero brush. I'm going to take a titanium white and go with drawing the tiara line first. I really like that because I think it is also, if I remember, the crown princess's tiara is this one, if I remember correctly. And then there goes some construction lines going up. Yes. Drawing jewelry, can be a cumbersome process, but it's also another pattern or design that we could, focus on learning. These kind of working on such images of God and goddesses and such, when we do that, we learn a lot because it's a lot of depth and nuance, also at the same time some detailing. It's a balance. It's a very good balance of learning all these things. So we have this, and now I want to draw those leaves falling in. So that is the ivy, the kind of leaf. So I'm just going to leave out the space in white, the leaf fully, and we will do the detailing in the next layer. That's one leaf, another leaf going there. So do you see the leaves? I think we can continue to create this in the same dome-like structure. Interesting. The thing is, like I said, I just wanted some standard designs to be set in the beginning for me to see how things are going. So I had done that dome-like structure. It's a very traditional, crown-like thing. So I had done that, and now I'm trying to build on another design on it. So I don't know how it's going to look, but it's exciting. If you're trying and experimenting something completely new, let me know. And like I decided to share with you references of all those images that I'm doing. for this picture, because I thought, you should just choose whatever you like the best. It's done here. So the leaves are there, and we should construct another set of leaves on the top, and in between we should leave space for the cherry. How about that? Yes. Another set of leaves going there. So we could build another third set also in this, if you are also doing this kind of structure. Oh, it's crazy. Hmm. And then the smaller leaf possibly coming there. And then we will, yeah, then we have some spacing for the cherry. Looking for a tip of the brush, crimson, to do the cherry dots. At least for now, and we can work on the details at a later stage. Yes. So she does have a very interesting tiara now. And I'm not worried about the gold that is, or the color that we added in the beginning, or the last few layers, because I think it's going to complement once we're done with the base. This. So let's leave it there. So that's the kind of tiara that we have created. We're not detailing this time. So we leave it there. And okay, I'm going to use that beautiful vermilion to go as the center here on her. Yeah, so it's kind of that, cherry look that is coming. So that takes care of it. And now we have Denmark's image. That's going to be the risk as the center of this locket. Yeah. So I'm going to make this a bigger one. So I think that's one. And so this will get slightly bigger here. Yeah. And this is the base area that is called medule end. And this corner is where I live, really in the south. So that's just one part, and then we have Olense in the center, and then we have this place. This is, and to the right of this is Sweden. I'm not doing the detailing yet, but it will make a little more sense if we did that dollar symbol in a background, in a, what do you call, in a, yeah, if we did it with a background, and we will work on that in a short while. So at least I am sure that this dollar is going to be slightly bigger, and the rest of it, so it's going to be slightly bigger. So it's just going to bear that mark. The rest of it, I like the tree idea that is there. So I'm going to build something not like a tree, but I'm just going to build some wavy. I think this is also something that you can see as three format designs, patterns coming up that I will build here. I think I did it in the coin shape in the previous layers. I'm just going to use that in that order, creating those shapes. Everything I'm doing it in white, so it's easier for me to rework in the next layer. Yes. That is one thing I wanted to do. Another thing was, so now that we have some base ideas created, we can work on the detailing a little more now. But before we do that, I just wanted to do one thing, because the hairline, I wanted the hairline also to flow on her shirt a little bit, the way it is in the picture. I was thinking of that, and that's also why I didn't bother to do much of detailing when I did the hair. So I'm taking the same colors that I had mixed for the hair to go over and give a punch of this, bring this down her shoulder line. Yeah, that's pretty much um, the way the kids would leave their hair strands here. So guess looks kind of sufficing. Yes, so I have it, and now it's time for the jewelry again. We are working on the nuances a little bit, maybe not in the three-dimensional way right away, but we are going to work on it also pretty soon. So I'm going to take a bit of yellow ochre to form a base for this locket that is so big in her chest area. Um, mm. So she's got, Denmark in her heart. Ah, lovely. Yes. So I've done that, and now I want some detailing to go on. I've got the zero brush, and I'm going to take burnt umber mixed with a little bit of ivory black to give me that edge that I wanted with this. Uh, the belt. It's a Viking belt, It's a Viking girl. So let's give her the Viking punch here. So these are the enhancements that we are doing at this stage. We are designing the jewelry. Also, wow, she looks really cool now. With all this new designs and jewelry. So let's do her Viking belt first. So I'm boldly doing this black or slightly grayish black lining, because if it's going to look like silvery or something, In the next layer, I think it will be even finer. The belt looks really cool now. Okay. All right. There you go. The belt is done. And for the tree line kind of tiara, I'm just going to give some shades on the sides. And leave this slightly darker now. Okay. I would like to have this slight little cherry drop kind of a thing there. Yes. Done. And now for the bangles, we do not know how the bangles design is just meant. But I'm just going to give the crux, a darker tint to lift up the white. Then we can work on how we want to color it. It says gold in the when I researched on it, it says gold. So I expect that it should be gold color, but I don't know. Let's see how we can do that in the next layer. See, this is what I really love about doing some research work and working on paintings like these, because there's no exact perfect way to do these. We are still in the learning, and like I said, you can improvise on whatever you want to build on this. If you are an expert with jewelry, you tell me how you have done it and share in comments, share in the feedback. Yeah. So I have now managed to give a slight bit of angle for those bangles as well. That is done. And this is also done. Let's use this light coloring also in the section where there's the tiara thing, and it's like an ivy leaf, isn't it? So I'm just going to build in that thin line of the leaf, vein of the leaf with this ivory black. So it's coming out and showing there. Very, very slight suggestive lines, so nothing really prominent yet. Um, Done. I think that is it with the detailing as such now. Slight dark shading in the flowers. Maybe I missed them in the previous ones. Just leaving them there. Yep. So that was about most of the jewelry except for this particular one, and that is a very traditional Indian thing, maybe. I don't know. I have also seen, I don't know what is a similar Viking tool. Let's give the Viking an Indian tool here. So that is an yellow ochre. And we had done that previously as well. So I'm going to take, first I'm going to take the ivory black to do the suggestive line a little bit. Then it looks like a, it goes like this around. We have yellow ochre, we have done the yellow ochre already, but we will need one more round of it. And then, yeah. So I have given that black kind of lining. So now I'm going to use the yellow ochre to kind of fill the section even strongly. So I could have painted fully in yellow ochre, but I just wanted to be looking like it is dabbed on. So I'm dabbing on in the in-between spaces. I'm dabbing on the paint, yellow ochre there. I could use gold color. I have gold color also with me. There is gold powder available, but I am also trying to use different aspects of jewelry using different colors to build those jewelry storylines. So I think I am enjoying it so far with using just white and black to do the job here. Cool. I think that is done. So can we say that we are done with the layer 4? When layer 4 is over, there's something that I also do along with it, which is to plan on my signature at the bottom of my canvas. So I have a 2-layer signature. Even my signatures have layers. So the way I do it is using my thumb to just use that as a signature of layer 1, to use my thumb, and I will just fill my thumb. Left hand thumb impression is going to go. Okay. Already here. And I will use the bottom left corner spacing for my thumb impression to go in. When this dries, I write my name, and G, the letter G of Gomati, goes on, this part. That is about layer 4. I hope you found this interesting, especially this session where I've been, researching into jewelry and experimenting and creating something new out here. I'm really happy with how she's come out. I don't know how you like it or such. So this is my version of the Danish little girl, whatever I've seen so far. So in terms of this detailing, and I'm so happy that I could just blend those cultures here and whatever I've seen also with my culture here. So I'm really enjoying this, and I hope you're also enjoying this. We're done with layer 4. So like I always say, just let it sit, rest, and let's just sit on this and see if you have learned something from this, or if there is any change that you want to make. You don't like something, you want to change, that's also fine. So let it sit, and then we'll work on layer 5. Layer 5 will be the final layer with regard to this tutorial, but it doesn't mean that it should be final for you. You can work on it, continue on it, building on it, even further if you want. But in the layer 5, what we will do is to enhance all these things a little further. For example, we did the spacing for the eye and everything, but the eyelashes are missing. A few things. There are, final nuances, final nitty-gritties that we will work on. So again, more of detailing, and it's just the final nuances that we will focus on, and we'll be done with the painting. But layer 4 essentially is telling you how the painting is going to look like. Mostly, we're nearly there. Yeah, 80% there, I would say. So yeah, um, let's meet up in the next session. Until then, definitely stay healthy, stay happy, stay blessed, stay motivated. Let's meet up again in the next session. Bye bye.